Welcome to Two's Company, Three's a Podcast, also known as 2C3 Pod. It's Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dylan, as always, with my co-host
Mitchell, and we must be listening to a Hawkwind album because it's time for TCTP, a sexy prime.
Tasty.
Always gets you in the mood, man.
Yes. Okay.
Would you like a quote?
I'll take a quote if you're willing.
But I don't want to be a pirate.
Okay, I don't know, Mitchell, Seinfeld?
Oh, no, it's Community.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Seinfeld, the puffy shirt. Classic episode.
Absolutely classic.
Have you seen the puffy shirt?
Oh,
like
probably.
the actual puffy shirt?
No. Well, if you'd show me a photo of like that, a scene from that show, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, I have seen it. But
absolutely. I'm sure
I'm
everybody
not
has seen
anywhere
it.
near on top of sitcoms as you are.
Of course,
You know,
exactly.
so-
I love being on top of them.
Yeah,
Stay
absolutely.
down, bitch. But anyway,
Jesus.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Stay down, bitch.
It is Wednesday.
Yes.
It is Wednesday where we are going to hit you with some fresh news. Thank you for tuning in wherever you're listening to or watching us.
Absolutely. Now, because obviously news subjects are usually objective to the point where, like, you know, it's usually factual and it's down to the point, and you have to cover a lot of things.
Yeah.
Here at Two's Company, Three's a Podcast, we talk about the topics that we like to talk about.
That's right.
Not necessarily news. Sometimes
No.
it's just opinions based on things. And,
That's right.
you know, TV shows that we've watched, movies that we've
Basically,
watched, games that we've played, you know.
If you've been around here for a while, thank you so much. But
Yes.
also 79 episodes of this feeding our egos. That's all this
Yeah,
is
for sure, for sure.
Okay, I'm sorry, but if you don't like the content, then that's fine. We do.
Yeah, but please subscribe,
Yes,
like
exactly.
the channel and all of this jazz.
Yes.
We are available, of course, on YouTube if
Yes,
you are listening.
of
And
course.
if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to check us out on your favourite podcast platform. Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Stitcher.
And you too. I have to do it.
Yeah, I
I have
know.
to. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you leave me in like that.
I
I have to
know.
do it. But also,
Yes.
we need to preface this episode. Man, this is rough.
This
eh?
is rough as
Yeah.
fuck, yeah.
We need to preface this episode by saying that we haven't done a GST in
Yeah.
a while. So we decided, we'll do a GST. So we're both having.
We
a
haven't
few
even had a
drinks
full drink yet, and we've fucked
Yeah.
up how many times?
Oh no, actually, I have had a full drink. So yeah, it's all downhill from here,
Yeah,
baby.
absolutely. Anyway, hop on the sled and let's go to town.
But before we get started, if you wanted to help the show out, we do have Patreon, of course. We've got a few patrons that
I don't
will
think we can
mention.
find the help we need today, man, for sure.
Yeah, no. Maybe it's at the bottom of the next cup.
Absolutely, yeah.
But anyway, Patreon, of course, we have a few patrons, our producers, our wonderful heroes that we'll address at the end of the show.
Absolutely.
We've also got a PayPal, twoscompany3podcast@gmail.com. If you want to flick us 10, 20, 50 cents, everything comes straight back into the show. But if you're a cheap ass, which I am, that's fine, you can review us. Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, they have reviewing platforms. 5 stars, do that for us. That'll
Absolutely.
help us out.
Even give us a review
Absolutely.
on Facebook too, because
Yeah.
there is a review section on Facebook that'll show on our main page,
There
of
you go.
course,
I
where people can
didn't
leave a
even
comment.
know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Podbean does have a comment section as well. There's like
They've
4
got
comments on
comments.
there. That's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
But unfortunately-
Anyway, leave us some feedback.
Yes.
Give us a rating out of 5 stars or whatever. Wherever has a star, leave us a star and let us know what you think.
That's right, exactly. And also, we would really appreciate some feedback for last Friday's episode. I worked my ass off on that one, and I'm proud of it. I got some positive feedback, and that stop it. Stop looking at me like that. I got some positive feedback, but the more the better, you know, like, as in, it's always good to learn. And this Friday's as well, there's going to be something different as well. So yeah,
Absolutely.
we'll be traveling
So-
back in time.
Yes, absolutely. If you want to feel like you're going back in time, we'll certainly see you there on Friday. But for now, it's Wednesday, which means we're up to some news
Yeah.
topics, essentially. Listen, I don't think this week is really news. It's more just...
It's rumors.
Rumors.
And innuendo.
And innuendos, yes, absolutely. But the first rumor that I just wanted to take off the rank at the moment is that I saw it on some website, some
Yes.
random website, which is going around Twitter at the moment, saying that there's a rumor that Universal is in the works for another Doom film,
Oh, I like.
and they're looking to land John Cena as the starring role.
Oh my god, I wish I could see him because that would be exciting.
Oh.
Shut up.
Everybody's had the same joke. How are the Doommen
okay,
supposed to kill what they
never
can't
mind.
see?
Okay, that's
Anyway,
fair.
it's complete
Yeah.
and utter horseshit. I don't know where GoNintendo.com have plucked this from.
I don't care where because it's the greatest idea ever.
Well, he was supposed to play Duke Nukem. There was supposed to be a Duke
it's
Nukem film.
It's still in pre-production.
At some point in
It's
the
been
universe,
in
yeah,
pre-production
for sure.
for the last, 3 years?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
so I'm just wondering to see what's happening with that. But people are starting to wonder, like, well, there's another Doom movie. No, there's not. There definitely isn't. At least not yet, anyway.
Oh, but I want it.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that, and especially for like Universal.
I was going to say, being a
pump
diehard
proper
Doom
budget.
Being a
Yeah.
diehard Doom fan, can't you take your like film critic realist cap off for a second and go,
Yeah.
"This is happening. It's amazing."
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Well, see, I could be one of those guys that's loud on Twitter about it, and then
of
Universal might
course.
go, you know what, we might actually want this. But at the same time, like Doom Eternal's just come out. To make a film that's even remotely good, it
Yeah.
can't compete to the quality and to the caliber of that game that has set. Not that they'll be able to because of rights, obviously, but
But you've got to remember
Yeah.
how slow the film world works, in the fact
Yeah.
that even if they're like, yes, we're going to do this, there's still principal photography, pre-production,
for sure.
casting, like everything to go through first.
yeah.
So if this was, yes, it's happening, it's still another 2.5, 3 years away.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, and especially with the shit that's going on at the moment as well, that's
So many scheduling conflicts, yes, for sure.
Add another 6 months to it. So I mean, I want it to be real.
Yeah.
Like, but at the
That's the
same
thing,
time,
like,
but at the same time, we could all buy a domain name and then just post shit.
That's
for
exactly
funsies.
that's exactly what I think's happened here. So the
Yeah.
website is called gonintendo.com/stories/rumor. It's just,
Yeah.
I think whoever wrote the article has gone, let's
They're
just,
bored.
yeah, for
They
sure.
are bored at home
This
right
came
now.
from absolutely
Yes.
nowhere. I even thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to give this a bit of research to see if I can find anywhere else that
Nothing.
possibly suggests
Yeah.
this. Nothing.
Yeah, not a single.
There's not a single source, not even a
completely
Reddit
believe
post,
that.
you know,
Yeah.
about this,
Yeah.
you know. So nobody's talking about it. Nobody wants
If it's
it.
not on Reddit, it's not true. So
Oh, for
simple as
sure,
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do they call it? The front page to the internet. Do you like Reddit? Do you use it often?
No.
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I use it like whenever whenever it's a slow news week for us. Reddit's usually a pretty good backup to be like, you know what? Let's see what people are talking about. There's tech or there's
Yeah.
like underground or indie games being developed, things like that.
I believe that there is actual news items on Reddit, but it's funny that you go to Reddit when we're dry. I go to Internet Movie Database.
Oh yeah.
So I go to an actual trusted source. But I'm just saying, you know, one of us is professional and he fucked up the intro 6 times. Oh yeah.
But
Man.
absolutely. But did
No.
you see Justin Roiland? You're a fan of Justin Roiland, obviously.
Absolutely, Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Well, not just Rick and Morty, but what is it called? Solar Opposites. Did you see the trailer to that?
No, I didn't.
It's a
I
brand.
didn't know there was a trailer.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a. Oh, so you know about it though.
No, well, from your notes, Dylan.
Oh, really?
Gosh.
Okay. Anyway, Rick and Morty fans around the world rejoice because not only is Rick and Morty coming back for the
Yes.
final end of its season 4
Thank
run.
God there is an end, because
Absolutely.
I was very disappointed if it was only five episodes.
5 episodes, yeah. The other 5 episodes are coming sometime in May, depending on where they're going to, though. Because remember, the last first half of this season came out in the UK much earlier than it came out everywhere else because they kind of bought it.
Well, I
The
assume a
Netflix
TV
there?
station kind of like outbid them.
Something like that. Yeah.
because it did come out on Netflix here, didn't it?
Yeah, eventually,
it
yeah,
was just-
but not for a while.
Delayed, yeah.
But yeah, so the Rick and Morty, which we'll get to in a moment, but first up, Hulu have actually
Yeah.
picked up Solar Opposites, which is the brand new TV show from
Oh, I like that.
Justin Roiland. And if you look at the trailer and the animation style, it's like Matt Groening doing Futurama. It's the exact same animation style. It's a new story about
I
a
like
family of aliens which come to live on Earth.
Yeah.
And they're trying to like just fit in. And like the trailer itself, it's typical Rick and Morty style. It's violent. It's relevant. It's relatable. And it's also, it looks hilarious.
I'm definitely going to check out the trailer as soon as we finish up here today.
Yeah.
But looking at the picture, like you said,
Yeah,
the
for
animation
sure.
is spot on. It's amazing.
and
But
it's your typical, what's the word? Platonic family, American family.
nuclear
family.
Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely. But I love the fact that there's names: Jesse, Terry,
Yep.
Corvo, Yumulak, and the pupa.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, okay, all right, that's fair. No worries. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, that looks awesome, man. Like I'm really damn keen for this. And
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking at storyboard animations, like storyboard. I assume concepts for it. And
Yeah.
man, it looks fun.
It's just Rick and Morty all over. you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I think people are liking about it. Now, I haven't heard anybody complain that how come they're doing this instead of Rick and Morty. I think we're at a point where Rick and Morty has existed long enough where they can branch out and do something similar but not
Yes.
the exact same. You know, because if
Yes.
they just did Rick and Morty forever, people would get over it for sure. I mean, it's like The Simpsons. It'll be never ending and everlasting love
I
for
feel-
it. But
I feel like
There comes a point.
I feel like they could do it forever at
Yeah.
the pace they're going.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and they wouldn't get sick of it.
True.
I mean, we're literally getting 5 episodes every year and a half, basically.
Maybe that's why everybody
I mean?
gets so upset when Rick and Morty ends and we're like, fuck, we've got 3 years until the next one, because we're so spoiled with The Simpsons and Family Guy
100%,
just
man.
churning shit out for years.
We've mentioned this many a time on the podcast, but you think about how many streaming services, how much on demand we've got, all of that kind of stuff.
We are a spoiled generation
that when finally one show comes along and they're like, oh, here's 5 episodes and that, and we'll let you know when the others come out, and we wait a year or two.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden we're all chucking tantrums on the internet, spitting out dummies,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But in the meantime, we do have Solar Opposites to look forward to.
Yes.
The only problem that I have is coming to Hulu.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
Do we have Hulu in Australia?
I will find that out for you right now. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, I don't think we do.
Yeah, I don't know. Which gives me the inclination that maybe because we don't, that Hulu will then sell it to something in Australia, like Netflix Australia, for example, or a streaming service somewhere where we may be able to view it, probably just on the internet somewhere rather than a streaming service.
Yeah.
But do we have Hulu?
Well, I just Googled Hulu Australia, and the first ad that popped up, VPN.
Yep.
The second ad, Stan. The third ad, VPN. And then it came down to an actual Hulu website. But it's watch the ABC, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, on Hulu.
Oh, fuck it. Why would you?
We don't have Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually don't have Hulu. So
who knows what's going to happen? Yeah. But in saying that, though, going back to VPN, the reason why those VPN advertisements showed up in your Google search is because people in Australia who want to watch Hulu and the TV series go to that will need a VPN to do so.
Yes.
That way you can change, what do they call it? Your domain, essentially.
Oh,
so that
the
way,
VPN?
Yeah. You can change the location of your internet so you can watch TV series and things located in other regions of the world. The only problem with it, though, I've thought about that because Shudder. Have you heard of Shudder?
No.
It's a horror-only streaming service. And they produce original content. There's recently been in New Zealand a horror zombie, horror thing based in New Zealand, around the Maori culture, but we can't watch it here because we don't have it.
Yeah.
But in saying that, if you buy a VPN and then hook that up to America or wherever, you can then buy the subscription to Shudder and then watch it. But the problem is you're then paying for the VPN, you're paying for your internet, everything you already have, and then you're also paying for that streaming service.
And not only that, you're at a risk of that getting cut off.
Yeah, that's correct.
Because you're technically breaking the law, I guess.
Well, you're paying for it too, so I'm not really sure how legal that is. I don't know. But if any VPN wants to sponsor us, we're more than happy to do so because
we'll
they seem
give
to
it a go.
Yeah, they seem to be doing the rounds on YouTube. A hell of a lot.
Well, just an article that popped up as I was searching for Hulu Australia. It says that it's untouchable in Australia unless you're willing to run a VPN on your device to make your way through Hulu's geo-blocking. So
geo-blocking, which is I don't understand why they block it if it can make them money to release it in I don't. If
somebody's willing to pay for it,
there may be costs associated with allowing it to go to a different country. But in saying that, the amount of money they would make would surely make up for the.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I don't get it.
At the same, I don't know. Maybe Australia's just that far out there that they're like, they've got Netflix, their own in Stan, and then Amazon.
You know what?
As well.
Fuck it. That's probably what they're saying.
Yeah, I guess so. But when they've got original content that we want to see.
But in saying that, back to the conversation we had a moment ago about being spoiled.
Yes.
About we don't really need Solar Opposites because we already have.
No, but I want Solar.
We have 1,000 other adult cartoons to watch.
Yeah, I know, but it's not from that guy.
I know, it's not from that guy with those particular characters and those particular.
You know that guy that I want?
I love the animation style.
No, but I want it now.
Yeah. Well, sorry, Mitchell. It's not fucking happening, unfortunately.
But VPN.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rick and Morty, as we said, they're scheduled for 2020, apparently. If we go to the article here from what's on Netflix.com, no particular sort of area there that it's based in, but apparently it's coming to Adult Swim and many regions of Netflix around the world, which could mean most.
Yeah.
Anywhere that wants Rick and Morty, I suppose. So Australia is definitely a big hit there. Now due to come out the 3rd of May and wrapping up the 31st of May 2020.
So they're going to release it weekly, it seems, as well.
Yeah. Which I think is fine. It's definitely a good way for people to keep their subscriptions.
Yes.
You know, because after, I think Disney Plus must have influenced that, where they just release everything, then they delete it after they've watched it, then they're going, oh, hold on, how do we keep these people? We release it week to week.
Exactly. Yeah. It's an old school method, but somehow it worked for a very long time. But either way,
for sure.
I would love to see the figures on how many people actually cancel Netflix.
Yeah. Or because I wonder how many reoccurring cancellations and activations there are, because you certainly can, and if you're hearing this, if you haven't used a streaming service for like a week or 2 weeks, maybe a month, pushing it, cancel it until there's something you want to watch. Yeah. Because there is literally no point. Like me with Amazon, for example, I recently reactivated it so I could watch a few different things, because there was a period where I just didn't. Yeah. And there's no point paying you $10 a month for 2 or 3 months. There's $30 down the drain, which you haven't used.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Why are you making me feel stupid then?
Don't you use all of those though? You've got kids too.
I use Stan and Netflix a lot, but I haven't used my Amazon in a while.
Okay.
I know, but Amazon is the one that I'm like, come on, dude, you got to get it. And
listen, I love Amazon.
I'm paying yearly for that.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, never mind.
So that's fine.
No,
but not only that,
that's cool.
with that too, the great thing about Amazon, I know we talk about it so much, we should be fucking sponsored by now.
Yeah, exactly. Little logo down here.
Every time we bring it up, I always say the great thing about Amazon is that it's cheaper than Netflix. There's cheaper. Almost or just as much content on there.
I'd say there would be.
If I compare it, I think I prefer things that are on there. Plus, you also get a lot of free shipping and things like that.
And access. There's perks outside of the service.
For sure, and it's cheaper.
Free shipping, and it's linked to Twitch as well, so you can have a Twitch Prime thing. Yeah.
Yep. You've got your free shipping, you've got your Twitch Prime, you've got your Kindle.
Exactly.
And you've got your online shopping, which makes things a lot easier, quicker shipping and all that. It's just, we're not sponsored, ladies and gentlemen, but fuck me, we should be. Absolutely. I love this shit. I love Amazon.
100%, man. 100%. But no, we've been mentioning that since episode like 5 or 6.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure, and you got it before me, and then I was the one preaching to you all year saying, come on, renew it, come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seriously, do the annual subscription. It's like $60, man.
Yeah, well, actually, I can now because I can afford it because my wedding went down the drain and we've got a lot of money back. So it's fine.
Good. Drink up, Dylan. This sounds fun to talk about. Anyway, no.
Speaking of fun things to talk about, next one on my list is a video gaming. Wow. A video game article, essentially. Topic is the word I'm looking for. Yes. I completely lose my words these days. Like when I work and I don't speak to anybody, I kind of forget how to speak until we do this.
Yeah.
You ever noticed that?
Yes, absolutely. I don't have a lot of interaction outside of small children, so and then small children and then work and then No,
well, I used to notice times. Like my previous jobs prior to these ones, where I was working in a call center on the phone all day, every day, I really practiced my articulation of words and how to speak on the fly and how to think on the fly. And it's been like a good maybe 2 years since. Yep. And I'm so bad at it now.
No, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just introducing a little jab at the Fridays. Yeah, that's all.
Absolutely. Anyway, Mitchell, are you going to be upgrading to the PlayStation 5 when it finally comes out?
Depending on pricing, I would like to.
You'd like to. Okay. Well, wait like maybe 3 months and then like it'll drop, obviously, as they all do. But did you see, as of today, 8th of April, that they released the next controller? I was about to say console, but controller, the DualSense.
Yes.
The new wireless game controller for the PlayStation 5. And people have opinions.
My immediate opinion, now I play the PS4 all the time. Okay. I love my PlayStation controller. I love that it's barely changed through the years, just a slight evolution.
Absolutely. The only real difference is that it has joysticks now. The PlayStation 1 original didn't have them.
Exactly.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, of course I do.
Super weird.
And I'm looking at if you haven't seen it, the PlayStation, what's it called? The
PS5.
PS5.
That's legit it.
No, but I mean, the controller does have a
DualSense.
DualSense.
Yes.
Now, looking at it visually, it looks a bit Xboxy.
People are saying that.
It looks a bit Xboxy, but at the same time, I think it would still have the same feel.
Yeah.
It's still got the same feel.
The reason
So I'm okay with the visual right now.
Okay. It just depends on how it's going to feel when it's in your hands. But in saying that, every new iteration of a new console or controller, I should say, people look at it and go, ugh, and then they try it and then they get used to it.
Yes.
It's like the original Xbox 100%. Controller. This big fucking brick-like thing was horrendous, but people got used to it.
Exactly.
The Nintendo 64, one of the weirdest but best controllers of all time. It had 3 pins. You only have 2 hands.
What was that third one there for?
I have no fucking idea, because when I play Nintendo 64, which is quite often, I literally have to like swap hands, use my right hand on the left side of the controller. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
But the PS5 controller, I completely agree with what you said, saying it does look a bit Xboxy, but it may maintain the same feel. the big distinction that I see between Xbox and PlayStation that I don't think many people really talk about, but what I've personally noticed is simply the positioning of the joysticks.
Yes.
So on a PlayStation controller, as you'll notice, anybody who plays PlayStation and this picture, the thumbsticks are essentially vertical next to each other. Or horizontal, I should say, sorry.
Yes.
The Xboxes, like on the left-hand side, it's up a bit more.
Oh,
so it's more diagonal. Yeah, so you like your thumb is almost kind of like making like an L shape.
Okay.
So there's a comfortability factor there which is different. For me, who plays Xbox, I pick up a PlayStation controller and I get lost. I'm like, what the fuck am I pressing right now?
Really?
And and if I was to give you an Xbox controller, you'd probably feel the same thing because you're not used to it.
I haven't touched an Xbox controller in years.
That's what I mean. So I think that's the only real big differing factor between the two controllers and why people have different consoles, to be honest.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But what are your immediate thoughts from the visual of this new PS5 controller as compared to the PS4? Because you have the PS4
Yes,
here.
I do. Yep.
Taylor plays the PS4 frequently, and so do you every now and then.
Yep.
So what's your immediate reaction?
I feel that it's been influenced by Google Stadia's controller. Yeah.
Out of everything to be influenced by?
Yeah. I don't think it actually has been, but the similarities are apparent in terms of the colouring and the positioning of everything.
I don't understand the white.
I don't understand the white either. That may be because PlayStation's...
Hopefully that's just a demo.
PlayStation's prominently black.
Yeah,
like everything's usually black or blue or red, like darker colours in that sense.
But even then, I've got the white PS4 controller at home, and it's still got colour on there.
Okay.
Yeah, on the buttons and all that kind of stuff. That's why I think surely this is a demo.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Surely they're not going to get rid of the green triangle and the pink square and the
they may.
X.
Like in terms of those colors, obviously there'll be adaptive controllers. There'll be things to sort of cater to that market. But I think the biggest distinction there is the curvature of the outside, like handle controllers. That is what people are saying has that similarity between it and Xbox.
Exactly.
You know? So
yeah, I'm very curious about this. I need to see a full 3D picture of it and then get feel
your hands
for it.
on it.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as I can get my hands on it to understand the feel, I'll know straight away whether it feels like a PlayStation.
Yeah,
you know
that's right.
And if it feels like an Xbox, that's probably going to delay my purchasing of the PS5 for a while.
Yeah, but they released the Xbox One series, Xbox Series X controller a little while ago.
No, it's a PlayStation controller, man. All the way. Have you scrolled to the bottom of the article?
No.
Look down. There's one of a shot from the angle on the side. At the back. You look at that with the curvature and that.
Yep.
Dude, that's going to feel like a PlayStation controller all day.
Are we looking at the same images? Sorry for everybody listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
See, when I look at that, I see, that looks like Xbox to me.
No, well, to me, that looks like PlayStation.
Yeah, so who
Maybe
knows?
They're the same.
Maybe well, that's the thing. Like,
they've been duping us all.
Yeah, Xbox recently released their controller for their next console, and it's basically identical.
Yeah, to the previous Xbox 720, whatever. What was it called?
I don't know.
Xbox One?
Yes.
It was the one.
Yeah. It was like the third one.
You play it all the time.
Yeah, but I was trying to think of something else smart else to say.
But you know me. I was trying to actually think of it.
I'm a big dum-dum, right? I can't think of anything.
No, but you're articulate, right?
No. What was I saying? But yeah, I don't know. It's weird, and I just think we can't really define our thoughts on it until it comes out. And a lot of people, when the last generation came out, I remember I was asking friends at work. I worked at Coles at the time in the fruit and veg section.
Lovely.
Shout out to Sean, legend. If he listens, I don't have no idea. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Anyway, he kind of talks me into buying an Xbox because I said, how different can the controller be? Because people go on about these things, like controllers, particularly when they come out, especially PlayStation with the DualShock 4 and all that. People go, oh, there's vibrations in the buttons and they're more sensitive and this and that.
Yeah.
And they were saying, oh, you can feel it in your palms and in the top of your fingers and it rattles around the controller and all this and that. And there's all this peripheral. It's just a fucking controller. No.
At the end of the day, that's all it comes down to.
It's a fucking big load of wank, and all it is there to just go left and right and up and down. Yeah.
That's right. As we have learned through our world forever for the last 10, 15, 20 years, we love complaining about things.
Oh, for sure.
It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. We just love a good complaint. So
that's right.
This is going to get complained about until somebody picks it up and actually has a feel of it.
Yeah.
And even then, there's going to be people who complain about it.
Yeah, for
whether
sure.
or not it's good or wrong.
And then there'll be a lot of people out there who won't make YouTube videos about it going, I think it's fine. Or they won't have an opinion on it. But it'll be all of the YouTube elitists that go, well, let's review this right now. Let's see how it plays in my hands. Oh, it doesn't feel quite right.
Exactly.
Shut up.
There's gonna be a damn lot of that.
Yeah.
But like you said, the people who pick it up and go, like probably myself, pick it up and go, oh yeah, no, this feels good. I'm not going to make a video about it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. You're not going to be reviewing
But they're going to
it.
make a video for 10 minutes about how bad it is. you
Yeah,
know?
that's
So-
right. Yeah. So you're very rarely going to see like reviews going, well, this thing's amazing, because people don't like talking about it or leaving comments
That's right.
when something is good.
But getting a chance to look at it now and seeing a different angle and all that, I do think it's going to feel still like the PS4.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe just a little bit bulkier, but either way, man, I just need to touch it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just
Not
got
the first time I said that.
just got to touch it, man, and see how it feels.
Normally
yeah.
there's a lot more enthusiasm and depression when I say that. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Just need to
Just
touch it,
let me
please.
touch it. Just let me-
Please.
Yeah, for sure.
Please just let me touch it.
Still on the basis of controllers for a second, there is there's always that never-ending argument of Xbox versus PlayStation versus PC versus Nintendo, blah 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 blah. I will say, as much as I prefer how an Xbox controller feels, essentially with where everything is placed, I do like that the PS4 does have additional peripheral controls on it, like the touchpad.
Yes.
When you're playing certain VR games, like Astrobot, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Where you have to like touch the little touchpad and you can fling things. It's fucking incredible.
It's
I really
fun.
like that.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's adding that dimension to it. And Xbox, even with their new shit, they haven't
There's
looked
nothing
at doing anything like that.
Yeah, no, and that's
They've just still got the basic buttons.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed
okay.
that they're not trying. At least,
Yeah.
I mean, they've tried with the Kinect and all that, and they shit the bed every time, and
no,
people
of
fucking
course.
hated it. So they've probably just gone, you know what? Nobody wants us to do this. So wipe our hands clean.
Well, that's exactly what the Xbox CEO or whatever said about the virtual reality.
Yeah.
They said nobody's asking for it, so why should we try it?
Yeah.
You know, no, it's not that nobody's asking for it. That's the way we're moving.
Yeah, it's
so
right.
Could
That's
you
right.
please try and progress and keep up?
But the thing is, technology's there now. They may not have
That's
invented
right.
it.
Yeah.
But it's there now.
Exactly. So
And who knows? They
get
could
on board.
They could partner up with Oculus Rift, who's a part of Facebook, who's a part of Microsoft. You know, headed by fucking Bill Gates and John Carmack, and all of those guys. They could come together to make some kind of Xbox peripheral. But
Exactly.
I don't know. Those peripherals don't make it or break it for me either.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. But it would be nice to see them trying to keep up.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the main crux.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. You have a little spiel here in the notes about a particular game.
Yes,
Now,
absolutely.
Should I take a nap or?
Well, it depends on which spiel you're looking at. Because
I'm looking at the big bulky spiel.
Okay, so this is Resident Evil 3. Now, I have started playing it, but I'm not going to really review it just yet because
Wait, did you say you've started playing it? Mm-hmm. Have you started playing it on like a streaming service or something?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what was it called?
Twitch.tv/Dylan TCTP. Wait.
Underscore?
No,
you've changed it.
I have changed it. Thank you for
noticed
reminding
you
me.
changed it. And,
Yeah.
why do you do that? We
It's-
were matching.
It's Dylan2C3 Pod now, for sure.
Okay.
And it's the exact... I didn't realize this at the time, but it is the same as my Instagram handle as well, so it kind of works.
No, that's
and Twitter.
fair. That's
they
fair.
all match now.
Well, I also play Fortnite on there.
Yeah.
Mitchell, Twitch.tv/Mitchell_TCTP. All links will be below.
Absolutely.
Wherever you're listening
And
to or
streaming
watching
will
us.
certainly come more frequently now. I've got plenty of time to do so. I'm
Yes,
getting
you
a
do.
cooler for my laptop, so that way you'll actually be able to run it without like lighting my house on fire. So
Whereas I have a MacBook, so I don't have to worry about that.
you run yours through
I
the
go through
PlayStation?
the PlayStation and the TV.
I can do the Xbox as well, but to have all the additional sort of goodies and things like that, you do it through here.
I'd like that, but I'd like to think that my stream quality doesn't require all the bells and whistles.
Fucking
so, you know.
anyway, yeah. So we're both on
just
Twitch
slap
now.
that on your dick, man.
Hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Slap that on your dick, man. Take a drink, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm just
yes,
gonna
as we
pretend the conversation was rubbers.
just shush. Just go sit over there for a second.
So Resident Evil 3?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about the game itself because I do have a lot to say about it in terms of like a review style, but I may save that for a later at-home video on my own because I am going to record the gameplay to that as well. So far, it is very good, but it is very action-packed, and that's one thing I was worried about, that they were going to lean too far into the action away from the horror, which is what Resident Evil 2 and 7 did. I know that canonically doesn't really sound right, but...
No, it does.
Absolutely. Yeah, 2 comes after 7. Yes,
Maths.
anyway, it's a remake, but quick maths. But in terms of Resident Evil 3 remake coming out, it's a short game, and a lot of people seem to have problems with it. One being is that it wasn't developed initially by the same team that made the most previous entry, which was completely spit and polished down to its last detail. This one is missing a few things that made the last one so great. For example, the last one had certain elements of detail within the engine where if you were to shoot a zombie in a certain place, you can blow its leg off and it would still come at you. You could blow its arm off. You could blow holes through it. In this one, they've taken that element out.
Right.
So you can still shoot them. They're still violent. It still looks beautiful.
Yeah.
But there's a few certain levels of detail which have been stripped in this game for whatever reason, and it kind of takes you out of it a little bit.
Okay.
And I think the biggest problem with this Resident Evil 3 remake is that coming off the back of the Resident Evil 2 game, it doesn't quite live up to that expectation that they set for themselves.
Okay, right.
And I think that it's still a fantastic game, but it doesn't live up to the expectation. Anyway, my note here is that Capcom have recently released an open survey to everybody asking a few questions about what they want to see next, because I think everybody got excited about the remakes that they were making.
Yeah.
They released an original title, Resident Evil 7, and it did okay. But then the world went fucking apeshit for a remake of one of their original games. Okay. Now they have two of them out, and people are starting to complain about the latest one. Okay, I think they're like, well, what the fuck do you want? So...
I mean, I guess that comes back to exactly what we were saying before. Everyone's always going to want to complain about something.
That's right.
And I guess they got spoiled.
Yeah.
I guess the Resident Evil community got spoiled.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of people are talking about it, and especially in the age of information, everybody has a platform to voice their opinions.
That's right.
I am agreeing with a lot of the gripes that people are saying, but I do honestly think it is completely subjective, and people are just getting too worked up about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fucking game. They worked on it for a year. Just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I participated in the survey just to see what kind of questions they were asking.
Yeah.
The big ones they're talking about is basically like, did you buy it after trying the demo, or did you want to buy it anyway? Did the demo really influence you? Did you want to play the multiplayer?
Yes.
And the other questions which have people riled up is, if there was a remake of Resident Evil released, would you buy it? Or if there was a single entry, like a canonical, like Resident Evil 8, for example, would you buy it? I think they're trying to get a gauge with their audience as to what they should do next. And I think that's bad and good in different ways. And I'll explain what I mean by that.
Okay.
Bad is in the sense that Capcom are going down the route of, let's just make what the fans want to make. Mm-hmm. The bad thing... Wait, sorry. Did I say that was the bad thing?
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the bad thing about making what they want to make.
Terrible.
I think I think this might be bad as well.
Yeah.
Rather than making what they want to make.
Yeah. Okay.
Game developers, and a lot of game developers like this, over the years, they come out from underground making the games that they want to make.
Yeah.
Like id Software, for example, with Doom. They just wanted to make something that they wanted to do that was kick-ass and ignored story, whatever.
Yeah.
And now Capcom are looking at this and going, well, what does the public want?
Yeah.
What's going to impress the public so that way we can make the most money? And I think that's a detriment to the industry because they can't make the games that they want to.
Yes.
And they're going to lean heavily more into what everybody wants instead. And there's good and bad elements to that.
See, I feel like that's the problem with them asking. They're opening up to get these results. And
that's right.
And then they're going to see them and go, oh, okay, cool. So 60% want that. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
That's a huge chunk that you're leaving behind.
Yeah.
You need to go with your gut.
Absolutely.
And pick what you want. Like, they'll probably end up getting like 50-50 and then go, oh, fuck, well, I guess we'll kill ourselves because we don't know what to do now.
Well, that's
like,
right. But then there'll be people like me on the fence who will then just be like, listen, I enjoy all of this shit. I'll be happy with either.
No, exactly. That's right. And I think I understand why they want to ask the questions, but at the same time, they just need to do what they want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to get yelled at either way.
Yeah, because Resident Evil 7 was a completely original entry into the series. Yes, it was number 7, but it really didn't feel like 7. It was its own thing, and it was unique, and it was fucking awesome.
Well, yeah.
And then they went, you know what, let's just do a remake. And then it was fucking awesome. Every time they've turned around and gone, let's just do what we want to do.
Exactly.
They've crushed it.
But would you count Resident Evil 3 as they've crushed it?
No.
Yeah.
This is going, okay, everybody wanted more of this. Let's get it out within 12 months of the last one. And here it is. I think it is good, but I think if they spent an extra year on it, really making it special, really unique, really just hammering in all of the details that I feel that it misses, I think it could have been great.
Does Capcom have the capabilities to have a team doing just this for an extra year while they work on another project?
I think so, because they are fucking enormous, man.
Okay.
They're like, as I said, you know, they own Resident Evil, Monster Hunter World, fucking Bomberman.
Yeah, so they've got other shit going on. So was the survey about Capcom or about Resident Evil?
Resident Evil.
Okay,
so just
it was
the
purely
franchise.
about Resident Evil.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
all
right. Yeah.
Okay, well that makes a bit more sense. If they've got other things going on and they know that they're going to turn a profit regardless.
That's right. It's more just what do the fans
they're
want
just
out of the
gauging-
franchise.
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
get it, but either way, you just got to do what you got to do.
That's right. And
Yeah.
with that sort of sentiment going, do you think this is a good idea for every developer to do this? For example, Epic Games and the guys with Fortnite, because I know that's your forte.
Yeah.
What my question is, if they put out a survey saying, hey, here's a list of ideas that we have, what do you want to see in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Do you think that would be a detriment, or do you think they should just do what they want to do and not ask?
I think they should stick to what they're doing, which is not asking and literally taking advice off big streamers.
Okay.
That's literally what they do.
Yeah.
Ninja complains, Tim the Tatman complains, all those guys complain.
And they go,
something,
yeah, okay.
something
Yeah.
happens, or something
Okay.
gets put in the works. But no, I think after this long now, like 3 years of Fortnite and the way that the game's grown and grown and grown and grown, and
Yeah.
right now at this moment, it's the funnest it's been since season 8.
That's good, man. Because I do want to get back into it now with the streaming and I have more time
Definitely,
on my
please.
hands.
Do you want to stream tonight?
No, because I'll be up at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for work.
Oh, stop having job.
Stop having job. Next week,
yeah.
I got my week off. I'll certainly stream all fucking night.
As far as I'm aware, though, I don't think that they I don't think they've ever put out a survey or asked or anything like that. They just literally do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And they've been roasted before with terrible ideas and things that have just ruined the game.
The mechs that they brought out,
Yeah,
they weren't
exactly.
overly popular. But
Yeah.
the difference between that, I think, is because it's a free-to-play game, they make their money off continuous purchases of V-Bucks and things.
Yeah.
They can just continuously make money and just implement and take away whatever they want.
No, that's exactly right. Like
Titles like Doom and Resident Evil and, fucking Call of Duty, for example, they're a bit more, here's the thing, it's basically done.
Exactly.
We can't change much else to it because
That's
it's not
right.
a continuing game.
Well, you'll see so many times with Fortnite, they'll bring out something new, a couple of big game changes for a new patch update.
Yeah.
And then within a day, they have an update to nerf something or,
That's right, yeah.
because they realize, dial that back,
Yeah. I was going to ask you this question. Isn't there like a new season starting soon? Or it has recently started? There's like there's helicopters and shit happening?
Yeah, Chapter 2, Season 2, that's been going for, about 4 weeks now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
okay.
It's been going for a while, man, but it's like the best season since like Season 8, man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
because
no,
I was looking it up for like what's happening with Fortnite so I can ask you the question.
Yeah.
But that's already
No,
happened.
but at the moment, Fortnite, the helicopters are going on.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, now it's your turn. No. The helicopters are going on. They've got the 4 legendary bosses around the map. Did you know about those guys? And they've got the, like
Taylor's
secret-
little brother definitely told me about them. Yes, I have not tried that though.
Taylor's perfectly mature brother who is
Yeah, 9
definitely-
years old. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And the 28-year-old over here. But, so they've got all that, of course. But the most recent thing that came out was throughout this whole season, Chapter 2, Season 2, they've had Deadpool challenges.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've just, collect his enchiladas and things like that.
So actual Deadpool, like Marvel Deadpool.
Oh,
okay.
No, big time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
he's got his own secret little vent in the headquarters where you can go and look at the challenge list and see Deadpool.
That's cool.
And it just finally got to the stage now where the latest challenge,
Mhm.
if you bought the Battle Pass, you get a Deadpool skin.
Oh, yeah, of course you do.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, I'm
It's
saying like
actually
you
a
have to
pretty-
buy it.
Mm,
Or do you have to buy it?
If you get the Battle Pass, this is an extra set of challenges to get another
Right.
skin. You
Oh,
know?
they can't just give you the fucking thing after you've paid money for it. You have to buy it, then do the challenges, and then
Well-
you get access to it.
Yeah, but this was... they've never done this before where there's a bonus skin, especially of such a well-known popular character. Like, as in, you've got your Battle Pass skins all along the way, which are normal with the Battle Pass, but then we didn't know that we were going to get a Deadpool skin for free. They could have just chucked it in the shop and been dicks,
Right, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so it's just
yeah.
throughout the first 8 weeks of this season.
Yeah, cool.
But whatever.
Do you have the
No.
Battle Pass?
Yeah, of course I do.
$15? $16? How much is it?
No, because you get V-Bucks every season. You basically don't have to spend money again.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you
right.
spend money in the store, yes, you're going to have to purchase the Battle Pass.
Right,
But
you earn
if
V-Bucks.
Yeah, exactly. But if you, for example, say, yes, I'll fork out the 15 for that Battle Pass, which I did back in Season 7.
I think that's when I did it as well, or one of the very early ones. I have a pirate skin.
Season 8.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, if you do that, you'll then re-earn those V-Bucks through the season. As long as you don't spend them in the shop.
So you have to just play continuously to earn. Yeah,
but you can just immediately get the next Battle Pass and get the V-Bucks back. Bam,
That's
bam,
cool.
bam, bam, bam.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
That's good.
But anyway, Deadpool's in the game, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Actually, that is pretty cool.
Sorry, it's not beast slaying zombies and stuff.
But yeah, anyway, I did finish Doom Eternal, and
I got
fuck
a
me, what a
14
game.
kill duos win the other day.
14 kills?
Yeah, I'm actually not bad. You should check me out on Twitch.
Twitch what?
Twitch.tv/Mitchell_TCTP.
Links are all down below, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
How often do you stream now? You're back into it?
I've streamed once.
Oh, okay.
No. But that was last Friday, I think. And we are currently on Wednesday right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be streaming tonight, probably Thursday night.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm going to get back in it, man.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Anyway, but speaking of Fortnite, have you heard about the Fortnite killer?
The Fortnite killer.
The Fortnite killer.
Oh,
yeah.
is this another Apex Legends?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, of course it is. What's it called now?
Well,
Trepidon?
No, it's called...
Trapura?
What?
Vaporeon.
Valorant.
Yeah,
so you were close.
Yes.
Anyway, Valorant, which is certainly gaining its popularity right now. It's a new 5 versus 5 team-based cartoony first-person shooting multiplayer.
Okay.
Seems to be gaining popularity, developed by Riot Games, who are known for their massively popular League of Legends game.
Okay, right. Yeah. Is that the mobile game?
I have no idea really what League of Legends is. All I know is that it's an app. All I know is that it's fucking enormous and like it's huge amongst like the esports world. Anyway, Valorant essentially, like Twitch went crazy. It clocked over 1.6 million viewers. It's currently in a closed beta right now. PC only. I did look it up before the show to see kind of what it's about, and it is your typical cartoony style Fortnite, Overwatch, that kind of vibe. It is a first-person shooter, but at the same time, I don't think this is going to kill Fortnite. I think it's just drawn the attention for a very small portion, and then as soon as it comes out, people play it for a while, and just like Apex, just like Call of Duty.
Thank you.
Yeah, like people would just go straight back to what they know, straight back to Fortnite.
Exactly. And it's weird thinking about it because it was literally less than 12 months ago that Apex Legends came out.
Yeah.
And I can remember back then when I was barely a Fortnite player where I was crap. Okay, I was crap, but I was like, it's not going to kill Fortnite. No. It had double the numbers on Twitch and all the streaming services and that, and I'm like, it's not going to kill Fortnite.
It's because it was a new thing and it was free.
Exactly, that's right. And the big streamers jump on it for a little bit.
Yeah,
they get paid to do it. They have some fun in that, and then they do what they want to do, and they leave it behind. And that's what's happened. And the guy that I work with, shout out Tom, he does listen.
Plays Xbox.
Yes, exactly.
Dr. Zeus?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
exactly. Stop shouting at his name. He might not want the attention. But, and when I first started working with him, he was diehard Apex.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, whatever. That's fine, dude. That's fine. You do you and all that, but it's not going to kill Fortnite.
No.
And then about 3 months later, he was like, yeah, I don't even play it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no.
Well, that's it. And there seems to be a longevity with Fortnite that doesn't happen with a lot of other games. And it's maybe like Call of Duty, like Black Ops 2. Like, people just played that non-stop for like 2 decades, it feels like.
Yeah.
But Fortnite is a similar sort of thing where people there's that longevity, they're continually updating. I don't know what Apex Legends does to keep the content fresh. Every time I've played it, I don't enjoy it.
Apparently, I heard they're bringing back the old map now.
I have no idea what that means. Okay.
No, but
was it good? Was it better than it is now?
Do you remember how Fortnite, they had 10 seasons and then they went Chapter 2, Season 1, New Island. Let's go. Yeah. And that was their thing, and it took 10 seasons. So about 2 years for it to change maps.
Yeah.
Apex did it after 2 seasons.
Well, their maps weren't very big anyway, were they?
Oh, no, it was big enough, like a Fortnite map.
Yeah,
okay. But after 2 seasons, they panicked and changed the entire map to something else.
Right.
And now I think they're on season 4, and they're like, hey, the old map's coming back now. Like,
yeah, it's marketing. It's
they
like
are doing anything they can.
Are you familiar with Futurama?
What, the TV show?
Yeah,
of course.
Slurm, is it Slurm where they
Slurm juice?
Yeah, they introduce a new Slurm, and then the reason they introduce it is because it sucks, and then they want to upsell classic Slurm. It's that kind of mentality of like, here's the new thing, but we're also going to sell you the old thing and market it as this classic amazing thing.
Yeah, but the problem with them doing that method though is it's not going to sell anything.
No, like
they're grasping at straws to try and be like, hey, look, new and exciting, but it's not.
Well, I know this is EA's. This is EA's thing, and Respawn make other games as well. And obviously, Apex Legends is out now, and they have to maintain that game itself. But I think this is just EA's semi-successful answer to Battle Royale, because Battlefield's Battle Royale didn't work out. Anthem died in the ass. What else is like? And I think that's about it. What was there? Was Bethesda's answer to Battle Royale was Fallout. They introduced a Battle Royale mode.
Oh, right.
Which I don't think Wastelanders, which I don't think anybody played at all. And if they did, it probably was broken.
I was going to say, I think we mentioned that one week and we've never mentioned it again.
I haven't heard about it since.
Exactly.
They announced it and I haven't heard anything since.
Is Fallout still popular?
It is, but it's fucking weird, man. It's obscure because people love it, but it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, you play Fallout 3
right?
and 4, it's great.
Yeah.
But then, like, 76 and what they're introducing into it now, it's just the worst, buggiest, oldest, crappiest piece of shit ever. But
I don't like that.
Where was I going with that? You've got Call of Duty Warzone now, which I still haven't checked out. Apparently, it's pretty good.
It's still sitting there. I downloaded it and I keep doing the fucking 20 gig updates that they throw my way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I definitely need to check that out on my week off. But the other one
Wait, did you want to stream that tonight?
No. Tomorrow night. I can do it tomorrow night or the night after. Anyway, the other one, what was I thinking about? PUBG.
Yeah, of course.
That's like the only one that anybody's ever paid for, really.
Yeah, exactly.
And it is the buggiest, most broken piece of shit, and it doesn't change.
No, I remember when I got I got not transferred, but talked into getting Fortnite and that. And then there was one guy at work, PUBG, you got to get PUBG, it's so good. And then they're like, no, it's shit. And I watched some gameplay and I'm like, this is gross. This is terrible. Like,
I used to say the same thing.
Why would I pay money for that? Because I've got to pay money for that. Fortnite's free. I'm going to take the free one.
You land on a building and the building isn't rendered at all.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you pop in between it and then somebody kills you. But I will say, when I was playing PUBG for a bit when I was streaming a few months ago when I was getting right into it, when I was just playing on my own, I actually got quite good and I did have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think there's a certain element of realism to it.
Wait, was PUBG the one that you got run over by a car?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that was.
I could have stood up and shot the guy and got that kill,
but you
for
just
whatever reason,
down.
I just froze and I got run over.
Maybe the car will drive over me. Like,
nope. Yeah. Anyway, I will say,
But sorry, did you already say what is Riot Games known for? Because
League of Legends. League of Legends
that's right,
is that.
Of course. So this is their first dig into the battle royale.
Yes, and going by the look of it, it looks like they're trying to compete in against Overwatch. Primarily. Okay. But I think the whole Fortnite thing comes into play because Twitch went crazy with this thing for a while.
If they're a 5v5 mode, I'd say they're more competing to take that second spot off Apex.
Yeah.
Because Apex has still always been the squads.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it's been.
I don't know whether this is actually Battle Royale, though. I think this is just another 5v5 first-person shooter, like a team-based sort of thing, like Overwatch, for example. Overwatch is a lot of fun. I've played it once, but I love watching it. It's very energetic.
Yeah,
but not only that, but a lot of the competitive players from Blizzard. The reason I know about this Valorant is just because I was looking up Blizzard and Overwatch news, and people are moving over to this new thing called Valorant. People are saying they want to get out of the Blizzard competitions. They fucking hate that company, apparently. The company is apparently just digging a huge, big hole for themselves, and they're just swimming down into it, and they're moving on to this Valorant thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds like we shouldn't have been talking about battle royales at all. No, I just had a quick squiz of it, and it is a 5v5. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's like what's the Call of Duty mode with the bomb?
I have no idea.
You know where they have a bomb and you've got to detonate it. And,
I saw that. Yeah,
whatever it's called.
I think that may be one mode of this Valorant game.
I'm reading a just gameplay
website
description, and that's that. And there's 25 rounds of that to win the match.
Yeah.
But so it is still in Battle Royale.
It is still in closed beta. But the reason I brought up Battle Royale is because people are calling it the Fortnite killer because it's the next popular FPS. That's it.
I'll just remind people as well. Apex also for about a week crushed Fortnite in the Twitch streaming ratings.
Yeah, that's right.
But then it was a week later and it was done.
Yeah, for sure.
But being that it's in the beta stage, they might have this success for a little bit, a little while while people are sussing it out. But it's not going to kill Fortnite.
No, I don't think. Nothing will kill Fortnite at this time. Unless Epic come out with something that's better and continuous, I have no idea.
Unless Valorant comes out with skins.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they will. That's a problem I have. That's another problem I have with skins in first-person shooters. You can't see yourself.
Exactly, that's right. Hence, Fortnite, third person.
Yeah, that's right.
I can see my skin. I can see my Chicago Bears skin. I can see my Deadpool skin, even though that's not important, I think. But
so if you are willing to pay for skins, make sure it's on a platform or a game that you can actually see the character. But getting to that time in the episode, Mitch, what have you watched?
What have I watched? Well, there's one that I know that we've both watched. Now, I know you've watched a lot more than me. So,
I have had the opportunity
so
for
I know
once.
you'll have the back 20 minutes of the episode to just ramble. I've watched a couple of stand-ups. I'll just quickly say, Moj Cash live in Brooklyn on Netflix. Fantastic. He's a very quirky... He sounds like a gay. He looks like a gay, but he's straight as fuck. And he makes fun of himself and all that. That's fun. Taylor Tomlinson, she's my new love in this life.
Quarter Life Crisis is hilarious, man.
You watched it?
I have seen it like a couple of months ago. Yeah.
Oh, it's a couple of months.
Maybe a
It's
couple
only
of
been
weeks
out
ago,
for
sorry. Yeah.
yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. It's been out for a little while. I can't
It's
exactly
been out
remember
for
when I
about
watched it.
3 weeks. Okay, calm down. But no, Taylor Tomlinson, Quarter Life Crisis.
Yes.
Fantastic. I absolutely love her.
She's like 25? Something like that? Yeah.
It's called Quarter Life.
That's what I'm saying, but like
Yeah.
she actually looks 25, like
She
legit.
is, exactly. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
exactly.
killing
But
it,
she's
yeah.
hilarious, and especially her background coming from the priests and the church and all that to
Yeah.
fucking dudes and stuff. It's fun.
Yep.
But let's get into the one that we've both watched.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
time for my cousin wife. It's fucking Tiger King.
It is Tiger King. Yeah.
Tiger
Now,
King.
everybody is raving about this, and I thought it was overhyped at first.
So did I.
I was like, "There's no way it's as good as people are saying."
No,
Like,
this
surely-
is the next Making a Murderer or whatever these shows are that are popular.
Exactly.
It's going to be the next fad for a while, and then it'll all blow over. But this has kicked up a big fucking can of worms outside of the Netflix series.
Oh my lordy, has it ever? And I just want to say, after watching it all, there is no way that a human could script this kind of shit.
No way.
It is, I'm not going to say that word. It is bonkers.
Tiger King tells the story of these really, really eccentric big cat animal farm owners.
Sorry, are we even at the stage where we have to explain what it's about? Because surely everybody has heard.
No,
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. You do you, but yeah.
But the Tiger King is this guy named Joe Exotic. He's this really eccentric, homosexual country musician, Tiger Park owner, and the entrepreneur.
Yeah, he just
and he also ran for president at one point, and he tried to run for state of Congress or whatever.
Governor.
That's
Governor
it.
of Oklahoma City.
That's right.
Yep.
And then I fucking love this guy. I adore him.
So you are a Joe Exotic lover.
For sure, man. Like, I was watching this. This show is very neutral in the way that it doesn't really make anybody out to be the good guy. Everybody's a scumbag.
I was going to say, yeah, exactly.
Everybody's a fuckwit. But there's a certain innocence to him where he's just like the biggest sweetheart ever. I love this dude.
I get that. But I completely see exactly what you're saying there. I will say the one person who in the first like 2 episodes who's portrayed as the hero trying to take down the big bad Joe Exotic is the worst fucking person in the world.
And you've definitely seen
fucking what's her name?
Carol Baskin. You've heard her name on certain posts over Facebook now.
She's the worst person in the world.
Yeah.
Like out of all of this, she is the fucking villain.
Yeah,
like,
there was rumors of her killing her first husband and feeding them to the tigers. Whether that happened or not, who knows? But Joe Exotic fully believes it.
No, see, that's the thing. There was like 3 different like scenarios the police looked at for that. Was feeding to the tigers, throwing out of a plane over the water in fucking Belarus or wherever the hell he was going. Or the one that I actually truly believe is in the septic tank under one of the buildings that's never been looked at.
Yeah.
That's what I honestly think, because feeding to the tiger, there's going to be some kind of evidence left behind
they say that,
through the mincer and stuff, but there is none. I reckon as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, not a legal claim, Carol Baskin murdered her husband.
Yeah. But after this, there's like, because the series kind of ended with Joe going to jail and it kind of ended there. And then Doc Antle's farm
place got raided.
Got raided. Mm-hmm. Because the series kind of ended there, we don't really know what happens after that. It has sparked up another documentary being developed right now to sort of give people an idea as to what's happening, because now everybody's fascinated by this.
Well, see, that's the thing.
But let's talk about Doc Antle for a second. Well, this guy has wives.
Yeah.
And he grooms them to work at his park, and then another bloke comes in to buy the park off Joe, or essentially own it.
Yeah. And what was his name? Joe. It was still Jeff Law. Jeff, the fucking I hate
whatever.
Him. I hate him too.
And then like he has like several wives or whatever, and then his wife is pregnant, but they're also getting a nanny who's sexy to look at, and he's going to have sex with her. I don't know, man. It's I love it.
As far as I'm concerned, I understand why you say like, as in you don't mind Joe, because he does come across sympathetic and almost like a childlike sense of like amazement at, I just want to be known, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But everybody, all of those main characters, Doc Antle, Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin, they all come out and Jeff as well. They all come out looking like shit.
They are
like
all
they're all terrible people.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
I 100% agree. Joe is a fucking.
You've got to remember as well. Joe Exotic also had 2 husbands
at the same time who were both straight.
Who turned out they were both straight, but also one was a 19-year-old kid
who shot himself,
who killed himself. And spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah. But no, who killed himself, and then a month later
2 months later, sorry.
2 months?
I believe it was 2 months, yeah.
Either way, it's too soon to then marry another 19, 20-year-old.
Yeah, but not only that,
he's not a good person.
He invited the mother of the husband who just killed himself to the wedding, and she was like the only attendee.
Exactly. You're telling me things that I'm trying to tell you about. No, Joe Exotic's not a good person. I know.
I didn't say he was a good person.
No, but you like the character.
Yeah, he's so eccentric, and he's just the funniest thing to exist on this planet.
Yeah, but he's not intentionally funny at all.
The part where he gets his foot bitten by the lion and it drags him under the thing, and he's like smacking it with his cane. Like, fuck, man.
But then he like shoots the gun next to it, and I thought he was going to cap it in the head.
I thought he shot the fucking tiger too.
So did I. No, he
has shot tigers.
But that was like one of the second last episodes or something where they were like, did you notice how nobody wanted to help him kind of thing? And it was like, oh god, this is getting so messy and sad. But that was when he was running for governor, and he was basically doing anything.
I'm broke as shit.
Yes. I'm gay as a $5 bill.
I'm Joe Exotic.
Yeah, exactly.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet, I usually don't get sucked into watching the latest fads of like TV. I don't. Yeah. You know me. I just don't.
No, that's right.
But now I've had the opportunity to go, you know what? I'm going to watch this and see what it's all about.
Dude.
It's 100% worth your $10 a month for Netflix alone. This thing is fucking amazing.
It's worth for 1 month of just paying for it. You'll watch it in 2 days, then just hang out with Netflix for 28 days and cancel it. It's totally worth it. Like, I would pay to go and see this in a movie theater, you know? Like,
for sure. Tiger King is nuts. Fascinating as hell.
I hope there is a film adaptation. I saw like photoshopped images of Brad Pitt or David Spade playing him. Dude, think about that.
Yeah.
Like, look up Brad Pitt, Tiger King.
I'd go David Spade.
No, exactly, because he's done the Joe Dirt, and you can picture that mullet.
Yeah.
But you look at Brad Pitt and how he's aged.
Okay.
You chuck a blonde mullet on there.
And you know what? Brad Pitt would be the kind of guy who would do it, I reckon.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And he would do it well. Like, David Spade would add that comedy element to it, but like Brad Pitt would bring
Brad Pitt would take it as a character. All right, I'm playing a psychopath who doesn't know he's funny. You know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas David Spade would, he'd chuck in the humor. But
it'd be an Adam Sandler
either way, man, I'm all about this, and I honestly want to rewatch it.
Yeah, so do I.
I want to sit down and just rewatch it again because, man, it suckers you in so good.
For sure.
I just can't believe that this was somebody's life.
I know.
But the greatest thing about this is the fact that they've made this amazing documentary series about it. And most of these things, they get filmed or told after the person's been in trouble. And then they're like, oh, there's a story there. They were filming this as a reality show. During all of this stuff happening. The series starts off with him. And he's in front of the camera the whole series. And it starts off with him and it's all happy and look at my business and I'm Joe Exotic, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And you just see this deterioration of this character and the mental anguish and everything that's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's cameras in his face the whole time. It's incredible.
And he loves it.
Oh, of course he does, yeah.
Like, you can see his breakdowns and somebody gets their actual arm ripped off by a tiger and it's all on camera.
It's censored, so if you like me and queasy as fuck, you don't see anything bad.
But they show, throughout the events which took place and that the fact that they continued. And it also, it shows the secrets of the park as well, how they fed the lions, how they fed their staff, how, the living conditions. Everything, man.
The amount of money that the staff people got paid as well. Yeah. Doc Antle with his 3 wives, and they get $100 a week to live there and never leave.
Yeah, to be groomed.
Yeah, to be groomed to basically be sex slaves.
These people think they are gods who run their own kingdoms.
Exactly.
And they're not aware of a world outside of this.
Yeah. Well, they only think about themselves.
Yeah.
But the thing that I took away from this the most was the fact that all of these people, including Jeff when he comes in as well, they all talk about how when they're with the tigers, it's like a drug.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. It's all
about being with the... that's why they're happy to get paid nothing.
Yes, they're making money, but they're not putting that money into themselves. They're like, no, I need more of this.
Yeah, I need to hold these tigers.
It's so weird, but no.
It's all about
We've mentioned Doc Antle and how much he pays and Joe Exotic and the living conditions and that, but again... Carol Baskin, you are the worst.
Yeah,
you don't pay shit.
Hey, cats and kittens.
From
Big Cat Rescue.
Exactly, yeah. But you don't have any employees. You have volunteers. And you've suckered in these people to make you think that you're saving these things from the life of captivity. But what do? You put them in captivity and then profit off it.
In worse conditions, mind you.
Exactly. Much worse conditions. Yeah. And no, exactly. We've said, sorry, my apologies.
You're right.
But we've said enough about that. But
absolutely.
Everyone's talking about it and it's worth the watch.
Yeah. One thing I didn't realize was on Netflix though until after I finished watching Tiger King. It's fucking Ash versus Evil Dead. I didn't realize that was on Netflix.
See, when you sent me a message about that, I was like, oh, you renewed your Stan subscription. Because I was on Stan for years.
Only season 1 is on Netflix, so season 2 isn't there. Because I was like, where's the rest of it? I watched the whole lot of Ash vs. Evil Dead season 1. Man,
fantastic.
It's so brilliant.
Good. Yeah.
I didn't expect... I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't expect Sam Raimi to be so heavily involved.
Exactly.
And I think that's what makes it so fucking good. I'm not going to get into the story because it's just ridiculous.
No, there's no way you could sit here and talk about it unless it would take a full episode length.
For sure, to talk about
explain
Ash
that
vs. Evil
season
Dead.
1 story. But yes.
But I do love that there is direct connections to the original franchise. I love that. I really do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. The other one I did watch was a film called Eli, which we talked about on Trailer Park. Yeah.
My God.
It's crap.
Oh, don't say that.
It's absolutely rubbish.
Damn it.
Taylor really liked it. I sat down. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This is worse than that movie Wounds.
Oh,
well, actually, no, it's not worse than that. It's about on par.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Well, that's disappointing. I was hoping for something. But
there's 2 other recommendations I can make before we wrap up the show.
Dude.
A film called The Platform.
Yes.
It's about... I did put up a post on our Instagram, 2C3pod, about like mini sort of reviews about these films. So The Platform is about a prison essentially where there's many different levels and food on this platform ascends from the top to the bottom, and the prisoners are given like 5 minutes to eat what they can until it keeps going down and down and down and down and down. And people shit on it, people piss on it, and people like they fucking hate the ones below and they don't trust the ones above, and they get swapped around every month to different levels, and it's really violent. There's themes of cannibalism. It's fucking bananas. But if you have Netflix, it's like the first advertisement you'll see every time. They're really pumping it right now.
Hasn't popped up on mine once.
Oh, okay.
But I want to. Yeah, I had
go
it
on the TCTP account. That's right. Actually, no, I watched it on mine, but it'll be there for sure.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But Oh, so you're using that?
I use it in here.
Good.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, good. I wasn't sure if you were using it.
Absolutely every day. Yeah.
Absolutely. No, that's good. Good.
Yeah. One more, though.
One more.
There's a TV series which I'm completely sucked into right now.
Yes.
Do you like zombies?
No, never. Not once.
Okay, what about South Korean history?
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, you'll love a TV show called Kingdom.
Kingdom
is a really visceral zombie horror set in the 1500s South Korea, where this village of South Koreans essentially... They're all like sort of stricken with poverty, but they live in these really awesome sort of eccentric sort of, villages essentially.
Okay, yeah.
And all of a sudden, like this group of sick people have fed this food to try and keep their strength up. Yeah. But it turns out somebody put like a dead body in it because they've gone, there was a line in episode 3 along the lines of, well, once a person has passed away, they're just considered meat or whatever.
Oh,
but
lovely.
that person had eaten a particular herb or whatever that's grown that reanimates the dead. And it's really violent. This dead zombie virus sweeps the fucking nation. They're cutting heads off. They get bitten, and within 5 minutes, or only a few seconds, they're back up and running, but they shut down during the day. Zombies, they crawl into like a dark space, so under buildings, in rocks, and they're just dead bodies during the day, and they reanimate during the night. It's fucking terrifying.
Okay.
And you can watch it with the English dubbing. It doesn't take it away from it at all. It's really good.
Okay.
Kingdom. If you love zombies and you love horror, every episode goes for an hour long. So they're long, but it's really, really fucking good.
Right.
I would certainly recommend it for someone like you who loves this sort of shit.
Exactly,
I reckon there's very little comedy elements to it.
No, that's good.
It's very, very terrifying. I love it.
Fuck yeah, my dude.
Yeah, I'm 5 episodes deep and I cannot stop watching it.
How many episodes do you know altogether?
I don't know. I'm just letting it roll out. There is season 2 now. I saw the trailer to season 2. I was like, this looks okay. Yeah. Put it on. I was like, oh. Yeah. Episode 2, the end of episode 2 is where things really kick off. And then from there, it's just bananas.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But during the day, as I said, the zombies are sort of downplayed during the day. There's a lot of like political commentary about who's going to take over the kingdom ship and, all this sort of stuff. There's political drama during the day, which is really intriguing. Yeah. And then what the fuck do they do with these zombies over nighttime? So there's 2 different elements to it. So definitely recommend
smart, wouldn't they just go around killing all the zombies during the day?
You'd think so, but there's certain level of hierarchy and kingdomship and, we can't burn the bodies because it's out of disrespect to the family of this king. And but then other people are like, fuck that, we should kill him. It's hectic. It's so good. Anyway,
almost reminds me of a current virus. But anyway.
Yeah, that has been our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you,
has.
everybody, for listening and or watching.
That's right. Make sure to check out our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at 2C3Pod.
We're doing it. But where can you find us? Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, YouTube. Big Summer Blowout. Make sure you're watching and or listening on your preferred podcast platform for
That's
sure.
right. And if you'd like to support the show, we do have 2 stores over at Redbubble and tpublic.com. Make sure to head over there and get yourself a little bit of our merchandise, which is lovely.
Absolutely. What can you buy, Mitchell?
Yes. Sorry, my apologies. That's right. You can buy yourself stickers.
Yep.
Coffee mugs.
Yep.
Freak magnets.
Freak magnets. Yes.
That's right. And we also, of course, have Patreon.
Yes, absolutely. Now, shout out to our 3 producers, or actually, sorry, heroes for this week.
Yes.
Who do we have here? So we've got the Bloody Legends, Courtney Harris, Alice.
Yes.
I don't know the last name of Alice.
Reddit.
Alice Reddit.
Yes.
Okay, and
or read it.
And you had the name?
Yes, no, of course, and Jorge Masvidal. Thank you very much to our 3 Patreon members. We appreciate you so much. Every dollar you do comes back into the store, and you should be expecting your exclusive sticker any day now.
Absolutely.
We have very affordable tiers, so make sure to head on over to Patreon, check out Two's Company, Three's a Podcast.
Absolutely.
Everything's there, and they'll let you know.
For sure. But for any business inquiries, or if you do want to chuck us a buck or 2, or even less, we do have PayPal over at Two's Company, Three's a Podcast at gmail.com. But as we said, business inquiries, if you want to start a podcast, you want to do some business inquiries, or, link up somehow and work together and collaborate on something, definitely let us know.
Send us some spam emails,
Absolutely. Two's Company, Three's a Podcast at gmail.com.
That's right, but don't forget we have 2 podcasts every week.
Yep.
One on Wednesday, one on Friday. We've got the news on Wednesday, as you just heard. Thank you very much for sticking around. And Friday, for the time being, we have Blast from the Past, where we take a trip back in time and preview films coming to theaters.
Absolutely. Now, just a little teaser to convince people to go to Friday's episode when it's out. What are we discussing?
Oh, are you talking about this week coming up?
Yeah, what's the concept for Friday?
Oh, well, this Friday we're doing my birth month. So we are heading back to January of 1992 and reviewing the 6 films that were coming out through that month.
Absolutely. Yeah. Very looking forward to that, because I do want to watch the trailers for some crazy 90s movies.
I've done all the research and written all the notes and stuff, and oh God, if you like voiceovers in trailers,
absolutely,
you're coming basically 5 out of the 6 are fucked.
Okay.
It's nuts.
Well, look forward to that coming this Friday. Absolutely. Stay tuned. But we do have upwards of 4 videos sometimes on YouTube's. But right now, while everything's a bit weird, we have 2 videos of every week, as you're watching one of them right now. But definitely subscribe, hit the bell, hit the whatever buttons that are there, give us a like, leave us a comment, all of that jazz. Absolutely. We've got videos on YouTube all the time, and more are coming your way.
Hours of content. But thank you everybody for tuning in. That has been Wednesday's episode. My name is Mitchell, along with my co-host
Dylan, and we are Two's Company, and you
are the podcast.
Did it. All right.
Yeah. Now quiz me, bitch.
All right.
Fucking hell.
What's up?
I don't know. Right? Yeah, struggling for content in my ass.
Well, I was fine. I had plenty of gaming stuff to fucking hammer on with.
Exactly. I could use a nap. What?
Alrighty.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this far into the episode, as we always have and always will until the packet runs out, I guess. We have movie trivia.
We'll Google some after that.
Absolutely. We'll Google it, for sure. Anyway, as we said, every Wednesday, I read out a bit of trivia to Mitch, and he has to answer the question incorrectly or correctly.
It's going to be correct.
Okay, and Friday it's my turn, so stick around.
I don't like that. Why'd you do that?
In American Pie.
Again?
Wait, hold on.
No.
This is on the top of the pile.
Why was it on the top? You asked me that last Wednesday.
Yeah, but then you should have asked...
Yeah, and then I asked you one on Friday.
Yeah, so it should be on the bottom. Should
you
be
got that right.
Should be second from the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Why is that on top?
I have no fucking idea. Alrighty, anyway. In Dirty Dancing... What did Baby carry?
What did Baby carry?
What did Baby carry?
Oh my God, I haven't seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen Dirty Dancing, and I probably never will.
A book.
Wait. Watermelon.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was too. On the way.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll hear you on Friday.
I love you.
Hey, thanks for checking out that video of Two's Company, Three's a Podcast. We really appreciate it. Wasn't it really something? Why don't you drop a comment down below while you're still here on what you thought about that video. And once you're done, go check out the next video. Feel free to hit subscribe as well. I think it'll be a really good investment for your future.